Good morning and welcome. I'm Karen. This is Veronica Streams Coaching and Tarot. And today's reading is our daily reading. I'm going to use the Somnia Tarot for the reading and the Radiant Wise for clarifying. And we'll get started. I've been sitting here shuffling, pondering how to do things differently. I'm not ready to change up. But if you guys have any suggestions or anything you'd like to see, let me know. Can't promise anything, but if you'd rather have me focus on the astrology ones, or do you like getting the daily readings? Should I shorten up? I know that I've heard that some of you want shorter readings, and it's hard. That's my hardest part, is shortening something when I'm doing a reading, because I feel like I just have to do the reading completely. So, maybe I just pull less cards, but we'll see. I'm going to do it the same today, but yeah, let me know. I'm ready to kind of switch things up. I can take a look maybe at different spreads and stuff. If there's anything you're interested in. So, current situation, 7 of Cups. I do like doing the daily readings because I do see the energy. I see it grow and see things change, and it's kind of nice to see that when you're, doing the tarot. So, present influence, 4 of Cups, future influence, Ace of Swords, what we don't see, Tower, what to look for, Strength, so something that's just going to be hard, Unexpected, 4 of Pentacles, Challenge, World, Strength, Temperance, and where does this go? 6 of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, Hierophant. This feels a little like work to me, or money, or home, or we'll see. We'll see. We'll kind of take it as it resonates. We do have the 6 of Swords at the bottom of the deck, so there's a feeling to me like either you're considering moving away from something, or you have started to move away from a situation. Trying to find something a little bit better. With that there, it also feels to me there's a part of you, I'm going to be honest, like this is my intuition talking, is that it's like I do need to leave this behind me. It kind of like the 8 of Cups, but not with because it's a sword, it feels more intent to me. Like the 8 of Cups feels more like a calling, where the 6 of Swords in this case, I feel like it's your head saying I need to move away from this. But I do feel like it's a struggle, and the reason why I'm going to say that is because we do have the 7 of Cups in the current situation, and there is a kind of feeling to me too with the 7 of Cups that it's you're kind of struggled in a daydream. You're not moving, you're not really moving forward, even though your intent is to move forward. You're kind of in a area right now where you're looking at your options, but kind of in a daydreamy kind of sense. And I get that with the 4 of Cups. The 4 of Cups is in your influence, and I feel like you're just being influenced by the same thing over and over again. It's this is what I want, this is what I'm going for. And because you know how I feel about this card, I'm sure a lot of you do, it's really, especially in this deck, he's got a blindfold, he's got 2 cups on his shoulders, but if he trips over that, he loses these 2, and then we go to the 5, right? So we can avoid the 5 of Cups by opening our eyes and looking what's around us. And I feel like that's kind of the energy here, is that you've got your eyes set on one thing, and even though you have these choices, you're just kind of you're not working through them. That's what I kind of feel like is happening here. We do have the Ace of Swords though in the future influence, so I do feel like there's something that's going to come in that's going to either give you an aha moment, it's a piece of communication, something like that. I'm going to clarify the Ace of Swords. what is this epiphany? It could be just a message too. I mean, the Ace of Swords is all about communication, and it is, though, a victorious feeling, you know. Um, Ace of Swords, please. Five of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, Chariot. Yeah, there's a feeling to me like, let me put these upright. I feel like you learn something. Okay, so this has to do with you feeling a little bit helpless, but also finding the balance. And I feel like that's been happening, and it has to do with the Chariot. So I feel like there is forward movement energy, but it comes from this ace. And I feel like the ace is actually the message of balance, like bringing something back in line, learning how to um, balance things out. Because again, if we go back to the current, you're not, you're so focused on one thing that you may slip, you know. And I think not slip in a bad way, just, you know, you might end up hurting yourself for not opening your eyes, or looking at other options. Because even though the Seven of Cups is there, you're not really looking at it. You have choices. Okay, but this is telling me that you're going to kind of put things in balance. And then I think the Chariot energy is, moving forward. I do feel like you do move forward with how the cards end up. So I do feel like overall that works out okay. What you don't see is a tower. Now, this is a sudden change, and a lot of times we don't see tower moments coming. So that's not unusual to have the tower in that position at all. However, it could be a change that you never know about, right? Like when I have that position, if you're dealing with somebody, this could be something that happens to them that may never be aware of. Or if it's like work or something like that, something can be happening in the background. And that's why that position is there. It's something that we may not ever be aware of. Could be eventually, after conversations or things like that. But there is definitely something here that's shifting or has shifted, and you're completely unaware of it. There's definitely a change here. Tell me about this tower. Five of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, Eight of Swords. So I do feel like whatever conflict that you have either with a situation or with somebody, there is movement coming out of that conflict with the Knight of Wands or Knight of Pentacles. As you can see, he's coming away from the Five of Wands. It does head into the Eight of Swords. But I almost feel like the tower is going to, I think this energy is the focus here, because I feel like there's been a struggle and you've been feeling stuck, but there is forward movement, and you don't see this yet. There's something happening that's changing this conflict, that's changing that stuck feeling. So I think that will help you through that Four of Cups as well. And I do feel like you may learn that with the Ace of Swords as well. So what to look for is the strength. I feel like this is saying be consistent. I don't feel like you need, like, this isn't a situation that's going to require you to like buckle down and, really have to have a lot of strength to get through it. I don't think it's negative. I think it's hard, but not insurmountable or even life altering. It could a little bit. It could change your life, but not alter it. Like, do you know what I mean? Like it may make your life different, but it's not going to maybe it's not like you're losing a job or you're losing a home or anything like that. I don't feel that at all. So the strength is more about, hang in there, and unexpectedly you will. The Four of Pentacles. You are holding on to this and you're hanging in there. Now, I do feel like you don't realize how much you're holding on to this situation more than anything with this Four of Pentacles here. In the unexpected, I think you'll go, oh my God, I'm really hanging on to this. Should I be hanging on to this? Again, back to the choices. You have choices, but you're not looking at any of them. You're so focused on what you want. And this is part of that. that issue with the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles can be a good card and it can be a hard card. It can be hard because it means you need to let go and make room for something else, but it also can be good in the respect that you have gathered and have a safe haven, whether it's money, whether it's ideas, whether it's, lessons learned, whether, it's any of those things. But I feel like that you're going to realize that you are holding on to a situation here. And I think that that's part of the challenge. So the challenge is the world. And that tells me there's going to be a challenge to reach a goal here, or to say this part of my life is done. Now it's time to move on to a new thing, a new way of thinking, a new person, a new job, career. Could even be like changing your focus on something. But whatever this situation here, whatever you're considering moving away from, you're still struggling with understanding that this could be, a goal reached, an end of an era situation. I feel like it can be kind of big in the sense that maybe it's something that you've had on your mind for a few years. But I think if you really look at it and look at your choices, that you'll see that it's not as dramatic as you may feel. And feelings are fine, and we need to identify with our feelings and understand them, or whatever everyone needs to deal with their feelings differently, but we need to recognize them, and it's okay. I'm not saying it's negative, but once you kind of go through this, you'll understand. The Temperance is in your strength. I do feel like you have more control than you think you do. The Temperance normally isn't about control. It's about balance. It's about emotional balance. But that's kind of what I'm thinking with this is, if you have that emotional balance, it does give you a little more control in a situation. If you're heated about something, or over sad about something, or, any of the extreme emotions, it's harder to deal with a situation. It's harder to move away from that situation. So I feel like this is really good energy for you, that, you're just really feeling, okay, I'm going to deal with this in a very even emotional state. And I think that's good, because where it does lead is the Six of Pentacles. I am going to clarify it. Now, the Six of Pentacles can definitely be about a give and take here. It can be that, you have reached a pivotal time where you can give back, or if you have been giving, someone else will be giving back. And I feel like it's a positive way forward. Tell me about the Six of Pentacles here. If this is a job too, I feel like that you could be reaping some rewards here. Tell me about the Six. Knight of Pentacles again. Judgment. Five of Cups. So there is a feeling of something returning with the Judgment there, and it has to do with this Knight of Pentacles again. That was in our tower, right? Yes. And that Knight of Pentacles, there is forward movement towards you, and there is going to be a renewed feeling. But I feel like, oh, that's upside down. I feel like the Five of Wands is, I think it's actually dealing with this conflict. I feel like the Six of Pentacles is if it's another person, you're going to have a conversation and deal with this conflict that's been causing the Six of Swords, Seven of Cups feeling. Where does it lead after that? We've got the Page of Pentacles. I mean, I feel like that's good. I feel like work's going to be done. I feel like as time moves forward with this situation, it's not just you putting in the work anymore. The Six of Pentacles says that there is some kind of, understanding where okay, this is how I need to move forward. I do feel like that could be a discovery for some of you as well. You're going to be working on something or moving forward with something, and there could be an idea that you find and discover because of your, the energy that you've put into a situation. But I do feel like whatever that is, no matter what, the Page of Pentacles is about working through something until it's mastered and complete. The Page of Pentacles is very, someone's at my door. I should check that. Sorry. The Hierophant, hold on. I don't want to hold on. Never mind. The Hierophant is in where this leads after that. And I do want to pull that because to me, this feels like accomplished. I'm getting the feeling of after that page, there is a total feeling of accomplishment here. Tell me about the Hierophant. It's my lawn, guys. I can hear them now. So, tell me about the Hierophant. It needed they had it moved for quite a while. Okay. Hierophant. What does this spout? Two of Swords, King of Pentacles, and Nine of Swords. Yeah, this is... Sorry, I don't know if you can hear that, but it's driving me nuts. They're doing that side of the house. So, Two of Swords, making a decision that could either have to do with a King of Pentacles or have to do with, you could be leveling up from that page, but there's something very stressful here as well. I feel like that Hierophant's about coming to some kind of understanding about this situation, and I feel like you need to make a decision because I feel like you need to get through this anxiousness, bad dreams. Let me see. Is there anything else about this Hierophant? I'm going to pull from this deck. Anything else? Yeah, this is a new opportunity. Okay, there's no doubt. You're still going to be putting in some work. There's something about the reason why I feel like it may be anxious is that you realize that it is truly time to move on, and there is something new out there for you. And the Hierophant, I feel like, is that work that you are doing, Eight of Pentacles as well, that is going to level you up in some way or another, whether it's work, whether it's love, whether it's friendship, whether it's just a project, whether it's just your, dealing with, personal things, relationships with yourself type of deal. But I do feel like this is really good energy. What is our advice, please? Two of Swords. That's funny. You have the choices here. I think just a reminder that until you make a decision, you're going to feel stuck. And you'll need to make a decision to move forward for yourself. You may not want to rush into it, but I think the cards are saying the advice is you're going to feel stuck until you allow yourself to let go of one of the swords. Or in some cases, I see this as turning around and seeing what's behind you as well. Not just what's in front of you, but what's behind you. And I look at that from the Rider-Waite. We had that Two of Swords. If you look at the Rider-Waite, she's got all those islands behind her. Again, we're to choices, but she's facing away from them. So you can't go anywhere unless you kind of have a path forward. And I feel like that's what this Two of Swords is telling you. Like, you got to let it go, turn around, see your options, allow yourself to see the options. Don't take that away from you. Is there anything else we need to know here today? Moon, Three of Pentacles, Page of Cups. I feel like things will be clearing up, especially about a situation where, you need to work with somebody or do something. And I do feel like there's going to be some kind of nice message come in. I think there is something happening here that means an awful lot to you. But yet, I don't know. I feel like this Page of Cups is saying there is going to be some kind of message from somebody that says, hey, I care. May not resolve the situation, because I don't get that feeling yet because of this whole area in the future, but I think you need to know that. I think someone, what it's saying is that things are going to clear up. You're going to understand this situation, the Three of Pentacles, and I do feel like there is a feeling of caring here. So there you have your daily reading. Again, no matter how, when I try to do it short, it doesn't work. So there you have it. I hope you liked it. Give me a thumbs up, please. I appreciate it if it resonated or if you enjoy the content. Take care. Have a beautiful day.